We made the decision that we wanted to treat him like any other kid. We spoke with countless people, a lot of people that had the same condition that he has, that are now older now. The one thing that they requested is, I wanted to be normal. I wanted to be treated normal. And so Tiffany and I both decided to treat him as a normal kid, to the best of our ability. We knew that we still had to take care of him in a different way, but emotionally we would treat him like any other kid. So, over the course of the first 3 surgeries, we did that. We took him to school. We let him play with friends. We let him play with his sister. Rough. We did what we did with Mason. No different. I don't see him as having any kind of major limitations. You look at him, you would not see that he has any problem at all. Before the 3rd surgery, he did look a little bluer than normal kids, but after that 3rd surgery, he looked normal. In fact, we saw him come out of that surgery, and Tiffany and I were both just amazed of the color of his skin. He was a normal person. He didn't have that blue tint of almost that he was different than other kids. So now he was completely different, completely the same as anybody else. And when you see that just brought a smile to both of our face. But outside of the color of his face, he looks no different than anybody else, unless he shows you his battle scar. That's about it. He has, he can't run actively with other kids for as long as they can, but he's keeping up with them at this time. That time will decrease as he gets older, obviously, but he is no different than any other kid today.
Right.
He self-regulates very well. He understands his condition that he has. He somewhat understands his condition.
As best as a 5-year-old.
He's a 5-year-old. I mean, he doesn't get the whole thing, but he understands that he has a limitation, and he knows how to self-regulate himself to the best of his ability. Tiffany and I wanted to keep him to be like any other kid, so he follows the same guidelines that our other daughter follows, that I followed when I was a kid, that any other kid would follow. They get in trouble. They have fun. They do whatever they want. It's up to them. It's their life. We're just here to kind of guide them through that life and care for them when needed. So he's enjoying life right now, able to play soccer. He's able to swim. He's able to have fun with his friends. He takes medicine to help with his heart. But other than that, he's a normal kid. So one of the things that I would recommend with families with the CHD is that they document their whole journey for other people. That was one of the things that we decided that we would do, is completely journal this whole thing out from start to finish, the good and the bad, and put it all together so that way we could not only use this as we share it with doctors down the road of this happened on day 7, this happened on day 10. This happened at month 8, all this sort of stuff, and here are all the things that we ran into during this process, but not only for that, but also to share it with other families that are going through the same thing. So that was one thing that my wife and I decided to put together, and it's been very helpful for other families going through the same sort of thing that we went through. It's tough to write something about your son, especially as critical as some of the things that he went through were. But at the same time, we needed to voice that out. It was kind of a release. It allowed us to get the word out not only to our close friends, but also anybody else that was watching over our family, at the time. That way we wouldn't have to, reach out to each one of these people. Hey, how's your son doing? He's doing good. He went through this. Here is, a vehicle to get all that information out to everybody at once, bring the whole community together, and kind of build that strength, to help out Blake. And it's great to go back and review, his whole story, but at the same time, it's good to pass on, to other families to kind of assist them and see all the good things that do come out of this, and it's very helpful for them. It's tough to hear the news. I would say that the internet has a wide array of information, both really good and really, really bad. The cases out there, and every case is completely different. So I would like to have some sort of awareness of the different CHDs, having a dictionary of all the different types of problems that existed. Awareness through online organizations, through working with the best hospitals. A lot of good hospitals that specialize in CHDs have great websites out there with a vast amount of information. Those are the places that I would point people to, as well as the success stories. Reaching out to your network of family and friends, coworkers, whatever. CHDs are common, and likely there's somebody in your network that is touched by a family member or some friend that has one, and reaching out to them as a possible resource can help a lot. They can tell you their story. They can put you in contact with other people that they've met through their journey that might have the same sort of problem, or went through the same journey that you're going to be going through. So reaching out to them, understanding their story, is something that I think would be very important for other people to know.